The YouTube ads landscape has changed for 2023, and especially when it comes to targeting. In this video, I want to break down what those changes are and how you can reach your exact audience when it comes to audience targeting on YouTube. Now, if you think about it, YouTube has nearly 2 billion active subscribers. What that means is at least 2 billion people watch a YouTube video once a week, right? That's a crazy amount of people. You have the capacity to reach 2 billion people. Nobody really has a product that really needs to reach 2 billion people. But within those 2 billion people, you got all these smaller groups of very specific audiences. These are people who are searching for six-pack abs, or how can I grow my business, or how can I get more clients, or how can I eat healthier? Like, there are many very specific types of people who are searching for specific things when it comes to YouTube. And this is what makes YouTube so powerful, is it's focusing on the search intent of the audience and what they're searching for, which I think gives it a unique place that's different from all the other types of advertising platforms. Now, there have been several recent changes that have happened when it comes to targeting that you need to know about. And these are big changes that we've had to shift the way we advertise and reach our audiences for ourselves, but also for our clients. So what are those changes? Basically, YouTube has removed the content type of targeting, meaning you can no longer target placements like YouTube channels, topics, or keywords inside a campaign around a goal. So if you want to use placements or topics or keywords, you basically have to create a new campaign with no goal specified, but it's not going to optimize for anything. So it's a little bit of a disadvantage, right? Because we're losing a little bit of control as advertisers. We have to put, it's a forcing function. It makes us put more trust into YouTube so that they can leverage their machine learning. So again, the biggest shift that we've had to change is we no longer use placements, topics, or keywords when it comes to targeting. Okay, so if those are off the table, what do we use? Don't worry, there's still plenty of amazing targeting methods that you can use. So I want to share with you next some of our top 3, top 4 ways that we target people. The first one is remarketing. Right? These are people who have been to your website but haven't taken a specific action. These are people subscribed to your YouTube channel. These are people who have viewed specific videos on your YouTube channel. Remarketing is great because basically these people have already seen some of your stuff, whether it's on your website or YouTube, and it's what we call a warm audience, right? These are people who already know, like, and trust you. Well, when you can show them these warm audiences specific videos, it's very specific, it's very targeted, and it's very relevant. And so when we start a new campaign, we always make sure that we have a remarketing campaign set up, targeting people's website visitors and YouTube viewers and subscribers. So I definitely start with that. That's one of the lowest hanging fruits. Another one that we love to start off with is in-market interest, right? These are people who are in the market for specific categories. Let's say that you sell health supplements. Well, let's say person A has been looking up websites around health supplements, and they're looking up those types of websites. And then they come to YouTube, and maybe they're watching a cat video. Because YouTube has seen that they're looking up these types of websites, they're going to show your ad that's related to health supplements to this person, right? So they are in the market for specific types of products or services, right? That's called in-market interest targeting. That's another one of our favorite ones. The third one, it's a relatively newer way of targeting. It's called custom intent audiences. And inside of custom intent, you can do custom intent keywords. Basically, custom intent keywords are what people are searching for on Google. So maybe they're searching for what are health supplements that help in losing weight, or what are some health supplements to help increase energy. They search for that keyword in Google. And then they go to YouTube, and now they're watching some videos about dogs. So the video they're watching is a little bit unrelated, but Google has a signal that's saying, hey, this person has searched for this keyword, and it's relevant to the video that you want to advertise to them. So basically, you, as a marketer or advertiser, can put your videos in front of people that are searching for specific things on Google. There's a very high alignment in relevancy, right? What people are searching for, what your ad's about, right? So you want to make sure that those two are congruent. So that's another one of our favorite targeting types. The other favorite targeting type we have is called life events. Now this works really well depending on the industry that you're in and maybe the product, but basically any major life events that happen to people, you can find those people. So like one life event is, hey, these are people recently getting married, or maybe they are getting married. Another one is, hey, these people recently purchased a pet or a dog. Another one is, hey, this person is looking for a job, or they're looking to switch careers, right? So any major life event that you have happen, you can target those people. Like another one is like, hey, this person recently graduated college. So if you have a business built around any major life events, this is a great place to find those people, right? I don't know how Google knows it, but they do know if something is big going on in your life, probably because you give up your problems to Google, right? Whenever you have a problem, you go search for how can I solve this, or how can I get a job, right? So that's how Google knows. And so they kind of know what you're going through. So be careful what you're searching for, but it's also a huge benefit if you have a business, because now you can get your product or service in front of those people. That's how the targeting methods work. Those are our 4 favorite types of targeting. Again, it's remarketing, it's in-market, it's custom intent keywords, and these life events. So I highly recommend you start off with those targeting methods. And lastly, I want to share with you our targeting diagram. This is a grid that we had created to help balance what type of targeting method we should use for ourselves and for our clients. And when I think about targeting, or when I think about audiences, I think of 2 things. I think of how the performance aspect, or how narrow we can get. And I also think about how broad, or what's the reach that we can get. So there's like reach and there's performance, right? Certain targeting methods can get you very specific types of people, but the volume is limited. Like there's only so many people in that bucket, right? Other types of targeting are more broad, like you can target a lot of people, right? So I always like to start off with a sniper approach. What's that small group of people that I can reach? So maybe these are people searching for how to get 6-pack abs, or specific keywords related to my business, right? So I target those people, and once I get a campaign that's working, meaning I have a video, I'm showing it to this audience, they're watching the video, they're clicking on it, and they're opting in or they're purchasing. Once that starts working, now I'm thinking, hey, this is working, our ads are working, we're getting a great return on ad spend. I want to scale that up. So maybe I either increase budget on that existing campaign, or I start to look at broader targeting, right? Maybe I go from custom intent and I go to an in-market audience. And then I can go from in-market interest to an affinity interest, which is an even larger volume of people, right? And the volume of people you could get is age demographic. You could basically say, hey, I want to target any males between 18 and 35, right? Like that's a huge bucket of people if you're talking about the USA or the world. And there's no filters on it. So they're not interested in health, they're not interested in fitness. This is like a super broad audience, right? You only want to go broad once you have a campaign that's working really well, right? But again, you want to start with the bullseye, start with a sniper approach, and then you can move out to a shotgun approach. So hopefully this grid can help you as you decide, hey, which one should I start with, and which one can I start to scale and increase the volume? So I'm curious though, what have been some of your favorite ways to target audiences when it comes to YouTube? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And I'm wondering if we share the same common interests when it comes to audiences. So now if you're still watching this, I think you'd probably be very interested in watching our next video, which is our YouTube ads tutorial, how to correctly launch a YouTube ad campaign, where I break down everything you need to know when it comes to launching an effective YouTube campaign. So hope you enjoy that. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you have an amazing day.